we go. What is going on, Cover One crew? Welcome back to the show. Everybody is good, man. You know, with this NFL draft done, rookies getting placed on these squads, and we got to dissect a lot of these guys. So much talent still on the board, and they did fall in the undrafted rookie free agents. Guys, we should not sleep on whether or not they latch onto the current team that they have signed with as an undrafted rookie free agent, or are they going to go to another club in the future? There is a lot of talent. We have seen many players over the years come in as an undrafted rookie free agent and make a lot of noise in the NFL, and I got about, 6 players on my list, I believe. I mean, there's some talent, man. The running backs did get picked pretty clean overall in the draft, but as for wide receiver talent, there are guys that could potentially make a name for themselves early on, and guys we should definitely keep tabs on. First one on the board is a Nick Nash from, San Jose State. He is very decent, very good. He did pick up a lot of steam as he did wear on as well. 6'2", we talk about the measurables as always. 6'2", 203. Like I said, 6-year collegiate career with San Jose State. He ran a 4.57 40 time. Not bad, not great. I mean, for a wide receiver, that's why he fell out of the draft. If he ran a 4.4, he likely would have been drafted at least in that 6th, 7th round. He is that former quarterback convert to a wide receiver. And when you watch his game overall, he is a work in progress, but he is improving greatly over his career. 55 games, 163 receptions, 22-12 in yards, 13.6 on the average, and 25 TDs. That's basically in the final 2 years of his collegiate career. He is definitely an improving wide receiver. Like I said, accelerators over burst. He does, the 4.57 isn't great, but the tape speed does translate fairly well for what he does on the field. He separates with good cuts, very good body balance overall. You will see this. He does contort extremely well for the passes that do come his way to make these grabs, and a very good body balance. You see it when he's jumping, extending for balls, contorting, like I said, toe drag swag on the sideline. You do see it. Sideline footwork, like I said, is nice in a Nick Nash. You cannot, get it twisted. This man knows what he's doing. Hands are good to very good and also improving. He is a work in progress. So when you take it, he's older, 6 years in college football, but he is legitimately only a 2-year product at the wide receiver spot at this point. Like I said, extends for the ball very well, whether it be high pointing, whether it be over the shoulder extension. He does this extremely well, utilizes his hands over the middle, snagging that ball out of the air. And I mean, with the wide receiver depth chart that he does have to contend with here with these Atlanta Falcons, you got Drake London, Darnell Mooney. Those are your 1-2. They're not going anywhere. Ray McLeod definitely put on a case that he should remain as the slot presence, kind of electric change of pace wide receiver on this team. Casey Washington, Chris Blair, Hodge. They signed a Jamal Agnew and Philip Dorsett to round out this room with some others still competing for some duties at the wide receiver spot. So there is opportunity for him to at least jump into the 4th or 5th wide receiver spot on this Atlanta Falcons team. He is definitely one to look after and look for and potentially covet. In dynasty formats, I would not hate stashing this guy on my taxi squad because he does have a lot of abilities that you could definitely, cash in on. Next one, running back, Donovan Edwards, Michigan product. He is now with these New York Jets. He stands 5'11", 205. He went undrafted. Surprisingly, the guy that was on the college football, EA game cover, he didn't even get drafted. So it definitely showcases why he absolutely fell out of this draft. We talk about, the running back room and the depth first with these New York Jets, Breece Hall and all that chatter talking. He could have been a potential trade candidate. They did not trade him. Do they want to pay this man his money? Because his option is going to be coming next year. They still got a Braylon Allen. Breece Hall's still the cream of the crop, no question. Braylon Allen definitely was one of my guys coming out of last year's draft also. And I'm a big fan of his as well. Isaiah Davis, he showcased that with him and Braylon Allen, when Breece Hall did go down, they could actually keep the train moving here with these New York Jets. Now with Justin Fields as well, the running upside for this offense should definitely continue. And then you got other wide receivers like a Zach Evans and Kinney. You will see. I mean, there is opportunity for him to at least take, the 4th running back role if he can showcase that he is that good. 5'11", 205, like I said. Michigan Wolverine product, played 4 years with these Wolverines. Marines. He had played in 50 contests, 422 attempts, 22.51 in yards, 5.3 on the average, and a nice 19 TDs. His receiving game is kind of where you're looking at him. He is that dual threat ability, 86 balls caught for almost 800 yards and 4 receiving TDs. He still has that explosive ability. Yes, okay, he ran a 4.44, and everyone was hoping he was going to run the sub 4.4, but I mean, explosive ability, breakaway wheels definitely is there. Tape speed definitely is greater than the tested speed. This man does have juice and ability, maybe because, he put on some more weight. Maybe he did lose a step as well, but I mean, when you turn on the film, he definitely wasn't a great year last year. I mean, I won't kid myself and suggest it, but the year prior was definitely very good. 2022, like I said, his best season, 991 yards, 7 TDs, best collegiate career season, almost 1,000 yards on 140 receptions. You do not do that if you can't break some long runs and get into the open field, man. He's got home run hitting ability, great change of pace back, definitely is there, good slide steps behind the line in the open field, definitely another question, kind of one cut, speed and go. Hands are good to very good and can give you that, running back receiving option that you are looking for out of this man. Decent power, but definitely not great. He's not going to be the bulldozing type of back you're looking for. Definitely change of pace and a receiving back with some wheels to boot. He could definitely get that fourth role, and then depending on what happens with a Breece Hall, you could be talking Braylon Allen, Isaiah Davis, and then we'll see if Donovan Edwards can crack that role. Next one we got is Xavier Restrepo, wide receiver from Miami. You guys know I already had him pegged as one of my late-round sleepers in the NFL draft. He fell out of the NFL draft, surprisingly enough. 5'10", 209. He spent 5 years with Miami. It's because he ran that 4.83 40 times. So if you're talking about a slot presence who does not run the sub 4.4, you're going to fall down a lot of people's draft boards. He did get, the word of encouragement and endorsement from Cam Ward to go and get signed up with these Tennessee Titans, and I think that was a stroke of genius. You bring some familiarity over to these Titans for Cam Ward, and he knows a Restrepo very well. 51 games, 200 receptions, almost 3,000 yards, 28.44, 14.2 on the average, 21 receiving touchdowns for a Restrepo. He is definitely better than advertised at this point when we're talking about combine, measurables. Titans wide receiver depth chart, man. Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett, newly signed Tyler Lockett to help a Cam Ward. You still got Van Jefferson who came over here, Treylon Burks. The writing's kind of on the wall where they're not picking up the option, and they may just move on from him after this offseason because he just cannot stay healthy. They got themselves an A.O. Maynor rookie. He's a good one as well. Chimere DK, another rookie prospect. I like me some DK. A.O. Maynor is definitely a project that can turn into something as well. They signed themselves some James Prochet and then a Mason to round it out. So there is, possibilities depending on what Van Jefferson, Treylon Burks does. You got Io Maynor and then as Chimere DK, who should take the third and fourth roles because they were drafted. We got to know that Restrepo's definitely got to showcase what he can do on the field. Those hands, right away, you got to say they are like glue, man. This guy catches everything to come his way. Even if he isn't the, fully burstable type of wide receiver with the speed and the wheels down the field, this guy can make still a lot of plays. Great frame. It is thick. He can challenge guys in contested catch ability, take a hit, and still get up and make a lot of plays down the field. Very good build-up speed. He did not test well. He was injured. I mean, that's why it was a 4.83. He should have sat on that 40 and not ran it, but I understand why he did. Build-up speed is definitely there down the field. Will he ever outrun anybody? No, but he can at least, contest down the field to get open. Route manipulation is definitely pluses for a Restrepo. Is it ever going to be elite? Maybe, maybe not, but he definitely has more than enough capabilities. Not necessarily, the crazy juke and shake, but he's definitely got that route tree and manipulation on par, man. Separation is quality. You talk about first step off the line. You talk about him in the open field making those cut adjustments. Definitely finds ways to separate. He is a sound athlete, and he is a slot yak machine. You just give this guy the football, and he's going to try to make plays in the open field. Definitely a play extender as well. Third downs, chunk yard situations, first down. You need a first down, you go to Restrepo. You need a red zone touchdown, you can go to Restrepo in the short and the drags. He definitely is there. Like I said, contested catchability is definitely strong in this man. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons is not a fluke if you put it down for a Restrepo. He is definitely a good one. Marcus Yarns Barnes, running back, next one on my board, Delaware product. He fell out of the draft. Some were absolutely, scooting on this man's ability. 5'11", 193. So undersized, under the 200, but his frame is definitely good when he's talking about his height and stature. He played 4 years at Delaware, 4.45 on the 40 time, so definitely speed is there. Good first step burst, man. This guy does have that, especially when he gets the ball in the backfield. It's like a cannon, bang, first step burst out the line through the gaps. He does make a lot of plays. Lateral agility, lateral cut ability definitely is there as well. Is it ever like elite, like a Shady? No, but he can definitely make people miss if they do come, one-on-one slower type of linebacker or safety. Tape speed is very good. Will he ever, get caught from behind? Absolutely. Can he take a home run to the house? Absolutely he can. Seen it many times. He definitely also has promise as a wide receiver. That is a big positive as well. Decent vision overall. Patience, I'd like to see more, but the vision, you have seen it. Inside, outside, off tackle. He can make the plays and find his holes. Cutback lanes were a little bit, lesser. I want to see more of that, but definitely the vision is on the decent level. Body balance, just okay. You see him out of control sometimes. Definitely got to work on that. And he played versus weaker competition overall at Delaware. So, that's why his stats, and a lot of people kind of being like, he's good, but who did he play against to pad those stats? Played in 43 contests, 365 attempts, 2,344 yards, 6.4 on the average, which is nice. 23 TDs. He had 64 receptions for 812 and 11 touchdowns. We talk about this Saints running back room right now. Still is Alvin Kamara. He is aging, definitely will be out the door, sooner rather than later as he does age. Kendre Miller showed some flash, but he's also been in that medical room a lot, so he can't be trusted. They signed themselves some Clyde Edwards-Helaire, CEH. We'll see what he does. He had some off-field stuff he was dealing with. Definitely mentally was not there. Devin Neal, rookie, definitely on this team as well. He's one a lot of people covet. He's a big, stout running back. I'm okay on a Devin Neal, but there is opportunities here. Jordan Mims and then Velus Jones definitely rounds out this running back room. So there is potential opportunity for him to at least, yarns to at least land on a practice squad with the potential of trying to gain a roster spot. He definitely has to show out and showcase that he can utilize the speed and that receiving game that he does possess to at least kind of sniff at an opportunity of getting on the field. Moose Mohammed, wide receiver, Carolina Panthers. Next one on the board. I was shocked that he fell out of this draft. 6'1", 195. I do like his game a lot. Played at Texas A&M for 5 years. Ran the 4.48 on the 40 time. He's got NFL bloodlines. His pops played for these Carolina Panthers. You're talking Muhsin Muhammad. I believe that was his name. But he was good. His dad was very good back in the day. He's got pull-away speed. This man, his son, Moose Muhammad Jr., he's definitely, or the third, I believe. I can't remember what he is. But anyway, he definitely has bloodlines, and he's very good. Pull-away speed is definitely there. He's got a nice first step off the line. Athletic ability has been noted more than once when you see him in the open field. When you see him trying to extend for these passes, definitely is there. Hands are good, great ball skills, acrobatic grabs, lots of highlight reels for this man on his tape, but there is a lot of downside as well where he disappears. He's non-existent. He can't get into the flow of the game, so that's another reason why he did fall out of this draft. He does create separation fairly well. He can get open, whether it's the drags, the slants, the pulls, the 7 routes. He can do it pretty well. I'm not going to say it's great because he went undrafted, but there is opportunity for him to, refine his game, get better at his craft, and then potentially get himself on this roster. Strong yak potential does exist here also, where the stats, they don't lie, and that's another reason why. Very much unproductive over the 5 years. 43 games, 81 receptions, 1163, and 12 receiving touchdowns. So there is a lot to be, desired from a Moose Muhammad, but there's a lot of potential in what he could potentially be in the NFL. And we know this wide receiver room with a Ted McMillan being the guy likely going to take over as the alpha number 1 wide receiver for a Bryce Young, Xavier Leggett from last year. So that's your 1-2 punch. Adam Thielen is getting on the older side, still coming back with a Jalen Coker. He showcased the fact that he could do some damage in the pros as well. David Moore, Jimmy Horn, the rookie as well from Colorado, Hunter Renfrow, and then TJ Luther, and then some others still vying for opportunity. So out of most of these undrafted rookie free agent rooms that he's got to crack, it's definitely going to be a tough one for a Moose Muhammad because there are young guys that do have a lot of potential. So he's definitely going to have to showcase what he can do. Last one, Mario Williams, wide receiver from Tulane, from Oklahoma, from USC. Mario Williams was one of my favorites back at Oklahoma. He's 5'9", 178. 1 year at Oklahoma, 2 years at USC, and then transferred to Tulane this past year to finish out his collegiate career. Ran that 4.55. That's another reason why he fell off. Stats definitely tapered off this past year as well. Career-wise, 50 games, 164, 23-47, and 17 receiving touchdowns. This man is no slouch to getting good productivity, and he lands with these LA Rams. Very good landing spot for him because we know Sean McVay can make up game plans for this guy in a big way. Flash strong potential, like I said, at Oklahoma. Undersized slot talent, very shifty, elusive. He's got that juke and shake. Very good route tree, man. There is definitely room to grow as well, but he can make people miss with his good plant steps and his elusive ability. Slot gadget mismatch upside in the NFL. Absolutely the potential here as well. Yak ability is very good. But, I mean, inconsistent productivity over the last 4 years. He definitely lost some draft steam over the last 2, which has been a problem. And we talk about the Rams wide receiver depth. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, your 1-2, where Tutu Atwell, and the third wide receiver role is kind of up for grabs. Tutu, Jordan Whittington, Xavier Smith, I mean, Stoops and Cephas. You got guys that you can definitely jump in this room where Whittington and Tutu Atwell likely the guys. So it'd be the wide receiver 5 spot with potential to get on the field after someone like Tutu and Jordan Whittington were Williams. I mean, Mario Williams is one of my favorites still, and I'm really rooting for him because there is great potential in this man. But there you have it. That is undrafted rookie free agent sleepers for y'all dynasty freaks like me looking for guys, to stash in my deep taxi squad, hoping they turn out to be something, because it's not necessarily just about what you get in statistics. It's also about trade bait opportunity, and these guys could potentially have some. So stashing them on that taxi after your rookie drafts in free agent open market would definitely be pluses. But nevertheless, as always, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, jump in those comments, give me your thoughts, and we'll see you next time. I am out.